Hello, my dear friends. We all want to eat foods that keep our heart healthy, foods that protect us from high blood pressure, stroke, or heart attacks. But when we walk into the supermarket, what do we see? Salmon, chia seeds, walnuts, or imported berries. They are indeed healthy, but the price is often too high for many families. I know some of you might have thought at least once, should I really spend that much just to eat healthy? Is there a cheaper way that still protects the heart? The good news is, yes, there is. Right in our own gardens, or with affordable vegetables and seeds from the local market, we can still find powerful protection for our heart. And to make it easier for you, I have also prepared a small handbook with simple, low-cost foods, many of which can even be grown at home. If you are interested, just leave a comment below and I'll share it with you for free. But in today's video, let's explore together 8 vegetables and seeds that are not only budget-friendly and easy to grow, but also excellent for protecting your heart. The first thing I want to introduce to everyone is spinach. Nutrients and benefits for the heart. Spinach, also known as the heart's leafy friend, is one of the most nutrient-dense vegetables for cardiovascular health. A single cup of cooked spinach provides around 840 mg of potassium and 150 mg of magnesium, 2 minerals that play a crucial role in relaxing blood vessels and lowering blood pressure naturally. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Clinical Hypertension in 2015 found that diets rich in potassium can reduce the risk of stroke by up to 10%. Spinach is also rich in natural nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that softens blood vessels and improves circulation. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2016 showed that eating just 1 serving of spinach a day lowered systolic blood pressure by 4-5 mmHg in only 1 week. On top of that, spinach contains powerful antioxidants like lutein and beta-carotene. These compounds reduce inflammation and prevent atherosclerosis, the dangerous hardening of the arteries that can lead to heart attacks. A report from the Harvard School of Public Health even noted that people who regularly ate lutein-rich greens like spinach had a 23% lower risk of developing heart disease compared to those who rarely did. In short, spinach is not just a salad green, it is a true natural shield for the heart, keeping blood pressure stable, arteries flexible, and protecting us from heart disease. Spinach can be enjoyed fresh in salads, tossed with olive oil, and tomatoes. Europeans often love to use spinach in soups, lightly sautéed with garlic, or added to scrambled eggs for breakfast. The key is not to overcook it, as too much heat can destroy its vitamins. Steaming, or quick stir-frying, is the best way to keep its nutrients intact. Spinach is one of the easiest vegetables to grow in European climates. With just a small pot or a garden bed filled with loose, fertile soil, you can sow the seeds and water regularly. In only 4-6 weeks, you'll be harvesting tender young leaves. The beauty of spinach is that you can plant it in succession. Once you harvest, sow again, and you'll have fresh greens almost all year round. And here's a small suggestion. Why not invite your neighbors or friends nearby to grow together? Each family can plant a different vegetable or seed and then share with one another. If that sounds interesting, you can even comment below to find others living near you. This way, not only do you save money and enjoy fresh, homegrown produce, but you also strengthen the bonds of community, a joy for both the heart and the soul. Next, the vegetable I want to bring to everyone is kale, nutrients and benefits for the heart. Kale, often called the queen of greens, is another powerhouse vegetable for cardiovascular health. A single cup of raw kale contains nearly 500 mg of potassium, 100 mg of magnesium, and is exceptionally rich in vitamin K, vitamin C, and antioxidants. These nutrients work together to lower blood pressure, protect blood vessels, and reduce harmful cholesterol. Scientific studies support this. Research published in the Biomedical and Environmental Sciences Journal 2012 showed that a diet rich in kale and other cruciferous vegetables was associated with significantly lower risks of heart disease and stroke. Another study from the Journal of the American Heart Association, 2018, noted that people who regularly consumed cruciferous greens like kale had cleaner, more flexible arteries compared to those who didn't, thanks to their high content of antioxidants like quercetin and camphorol. These compounds reduce inflammation and prevent the buildup of plaque in the arteries. In simple terms, kale acts like a natural scrub brush for your blood vessels, keeping them clean and elastic and helping your heart pump with less strain. Kale is extremely versatile in the kitchen. It can be chopped into salads, massaged with a little olive oil and lemon juice to soften its texture, or blended into smoothies with fruits. Many people enjoy kale chips, simply baking the leaves lightly with a touch of olive oil until crisp. It can also be added to soups, stews, or sautéed quickly with garlic for a warm side dish. The key is not to drown it in heavy cream or cheese, but to keep it simple and light to preserve its heart-healthy benefits. Kale is well suited for European climates, especially cooler seasons. It's a hardy plant that can withstand frost, and in fact, its leaves often taste sweeter after a light chill. You can plant kale in garden beds or even large pots, and it will keep producing leaves for many months. Regular harvesting of the outer leaves encourages new growth, meaning you can enjoy fresh kale almost year-round. And here's a little encouragement. Kale grows so abundantly that sometimes a single family can't eat it all. So why not share? Invite your neighbors to grow alongside you, or comment below this video to connect with others nearby. By creating a small network of people who plant and exchange vegetables, you not only save money, but also build a supportive community around healthy living. Next, the vegetable I want to bring to everyone is cabbage, nutrients and benefits for the heart. Cabbage, whether green, red, or Savoy, is one of the most affordable yet powerful vegetables for heart health. A single cup of shredded raw cabbage provides about 200 milligrams of potassium, a good amount of vitamin C, vitamin K, and dietary fiber. These nutrients are essential for maintaining normal blood pressure, strengthening blood vessels, and lowering cholesterol levels. Scientific evidence supports these benefits. A large cohort study published in the British Journal of Nutrition, 2011, found that people who regularly consumed cabbage and other cruciferous vegetables had a significantly lower incidence of cardiovascular disease. The reason lies in compounds called anthocyanins, especially in red cabbage, and glucosinolates, which act as natural antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents. These substances help prevent oxidative stress, reduce arterial stiffness, and lower the risk of plaque buildup inside blood vessels. In fact, research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition 2010 suggested that higher intake of cruciferous vegetables like cabbage was linked to a 20% lower risk of dying from heart disease. Put simply, cabbage is not just a humble, everyday vegetable. It is a budget-friendly guardian of your arteries. Cabbage can be enjoyed in countless ways. In Europe, it is often used raw in coleslaw or finely sliced into salads with a light vinaigrette. It can also be lightly sautéed, stir-fried, or steamed as a side dish. In colder regions, fermented cabbage, known as sauerkraut, is a traditional food, and modern research has shown that its probiotics further support heart and gut health. The key is to avoid overloading it with salt or fatty dressings, and instead enjoy it fresh, lightly cooked, or fermented in moderation. Cabbage is relatively easy to grow in European gardens, especially during cooler months. It requires fertile, moist soil and plenty of sunlight. With proper care, a cabbage head can mature in 7,100 days, and each plant produces a large, nutrient-dense head that can feed an entire family. Red cabbage in particular is both beautiful in the garden and rich in heart-protective anthocyanins. And here's a simple idea. If you grow several heads of cabbage and find yourself with more than you need, why not share them? You can connect with neighbors or even comment below this video to find people nearby who also plant vegetables. By sharing your harvests, you not only reduce waste, but also create a supportive community where everyone has access to fresh, heart-healthy food. Next, I would like to introduce to everyone tomato, nutrients and benefits for the heart. Tomatoes are among the most widely consumed vegetables in Europe, but many people don't realize just how powerful they are for cardiovascular health. One of the key compounds in tomatoes is lycopene, a red pigment and antioxidant that has been studied extensively for its heart protective effects. A medium tomato provides around 20 milligrams of vitamin C, potassium, and of course, a generous amount of lycopene. These nutrients work together to lower blood pressure, reduce LDL cholesterol, and protect blood vessels from oxidative stress. Scientific research strongly supports this. A large meta-analysis published in the Atherosclerosis Journal, 2017, concluded that higher blood levels of lycopene were associated with a 26% reduced risk of stroke and a 17% reduced risk of heart disease. Another study from the British Journal of Nutrition, 2013, showed that regular tomato consumption significantly lowered LDL cholesterol and improved the flexibility of arteries. This means that tomatoes not only add color to your plate, but also act as a natural shield for your arteries, keeping them supple and reducing the chance of blockages. Tomatoes can be enjoyed in many delicious and heart-friendly ways. Fresh tomatoes are perfect for salads, paired with olive oil to enhance lycopene absorption. They can be used in soups, pasta sauces, or roasted with herbs. Interestingly, cooking tomatoes actually increases the availability of lycopene, making tomato sauce or even a simple tomato soup a powerful ally for the heart. The key is to keep the preparation light, avoid too much salt, sugar, or heavy cream. Tomatoes are one of the easiest and most rewarding vegetables to grow at home, whether in a backyard garden or in pots on a balcony. They need sunlight, regular watering, and some support for their vines. Within a few months, a single tomato plant can yield dozens of ripe, juicy fruits. Many families in Europe already grow tomatoes every summer because of how abundant and tasty they are. And here's a little suggestion. If your tomato plants produce more than you can eat, don't let them go to waste. Share them with your neighbors, or comment below this video to connect with others nearby. Imagine each household growing something different: tomatoes, spinach, kale, and then exchanging. Not only will you save money and eat fresh, but you'll also create a small community of health-conscious friends who support one another. Next, I would like to introduce to everyone lentils, nutrients and benefits for the heart. Lentils are one of the oldest cultivated foods in human history and remain a cornerstone of a heart-healthy diet. A single cup of cooked lentils provides about 15 grams of fiber, 18 grams of protein, 730 milligrams of potassium, and almost no saturated fat. This nutritional profile makes lentils a powerful tool for lowering cholesterol, stabilizing blood pressure, and maintaining healthy arteries. Research has confirmed these benefits. A study published in the Archives of Internal Medicine, 2001, found that people who ate legumes, including lentils, at least 4 times per week, had a 22% lower risk of heart disease compared to those who ate them less than once a week. Another study in the Journal of Nutrition, 2012, showed that lentil consumption improved cholesterol levels and reduced markers of inflammation, both key factors in preventing cardiovascular disease. The high fiber content in lentils helps sweep away excess cholesterol from the bloodstream, while potassium works to relax blood vessels, lowering blood pressure naturally. Put simply, lentils are a humble food with an extraordinary ability to protect the heart. Lentils are a staple in many European kitchens, especially in soups and stews. They can be cooked with vegetables and herbs for a hearty meal, blended into purees, or tossed into salads for extra protein. Because they cook faster than many other legumes, they are both convenient and nutritious. To maximize their heart benefits, avoid adding too much salt or fatty meats. Instead, pair lentils with tomatoes, carrots, or leafy greens. While lentils are not as commonly grown in small home gardens as spinach or tomatoes, it is still possible to cultivate them. They thrive in sunny spots, with well-drained soil. Each plant produces pods with small seeds inside, which can be harvested and dried for later use. For many people, though, it may be easier to buy lentils from the store. But here's the good news. Even if you don't grow lentils yourself, you can still participate in a community of sharing. Imagine one neighbor grows spinach, another grows tomatoes, and someone else contributes with bags of dried lentils. If you'd like to connect with people nearby to create such an exchange, simply leave a comment below this video. Together, we can build a network where everyone has access to affordable, heart-healthy food. Next, I would like to introduce to everyone chickpeas, nutrients and benefits for the heart. Chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans, are a staple of Mediterranean diets and one of the most heart-friendly legumes available. A single cup of cooked chickpeas contains around 12 grams of fiber, 15 grams of protein, 475 milligrams of potassium, and a wealth of folate and magnesium. This unique nutritional combination makes chickpeas particularly effective in lowering LDL cholesterol, stabilizing blood sugar, and supporting overall cardiovascular health. Scientific studies strongly support these effects. A clinical trial published in the Journal of the American Dietetic Association, 2006, found that including chickpeas in the daily diet lowered total cholesterol levels by nearly 5% after just a few weeks. Another study in Nutrients, 2016, reported that chickpea consumption was linked with improved satiety, better glycemic control, and lower risk of cardiovascular disease. The fiber in chickpeas binds with cholesterol particles in the digestive system, helping remove them from the body, while potassium and magnesium help relax blood vessels and regulate blood pressure. In short, chickpeas work on multiple levels to keep the heart strong and arteries clear. Chickpeas are incredibly versatile and popular across Europe. They can be blended into hummus, tossed into salads, added to soups and stews, or roasted into a crunchy, healthy snack. For heart health, it's best to use them in simple preparations, with olive oil, lemon juice, or herbs, and avoid frying or combining with excessive salt. Even canned chickpeas are a convenient and nutritious option, though it's wise to rinse them before eating to reduce sodium content. Chickpeas can be grown in home gardens, especially in sunny, dry regions of Europe. They require well-drained soil and plenty of sunlight. Each plant grows small pods containing 1 or 2 chickpeas inside. Harvest usually occurs in late summer when the pods turn brown and dry. While growing chickpeas may take more space than lentils, it can be rewarding to harvest your own supply for cooking. And just like with other vegetables, sharing makes it even better. If you grow chickpeas and end up with more than your family needs, why not share them with neighbors? Or comment below this video to connect with others near you who grow different foods. By pooling together spinach, tomatoes, kale, lentils, and chickpeas, your community can enjoy a variety of heart-healthy foods at almost no cost and with a lot of joy. Next is sunflower seeds, nutrients and benefits for the heart. Sunflower seeds may look small, but they are packed with nutrients that make a big difference for heart health. Just a handful, about 30 grams, provides over 200 milligrams of magnesium, 6 grams of protein, healthy unsaturated fats, and plenty of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant. Magnesium plays a crucial role in relaxing blood vessels and maintaining normal blood pressure, while vitamin E helps prevent oxidative damage to cholesterol, reducing the risk of plaque buildup in the arteries. Research has consistently shown these benefits. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition, 2005, found that diets rich in seeds and nuts, including sunflower seeds, were associated with lower blood pressure and reduced risk of cardiovascular disease. Another report in Circulation, the Journal of the American Heart Association, 2017, highlighted that higher intake of vitamin E from foods like sunflower seeds was linked to a significantly lower risk of coronary heart disease. In everyday words, sunflower seeds work like tiny protectors. They keep your arteries flexible, reduce inflammation, and protect your heart from long-term damage. Sunflower seeds can be enjoyed in many easy ways. They can be eaten raw or roasted, preferably without added salt, sprinkled over salads or oatmeal, or blended into spreads. Sunflower seed butter is also becoming more popular as an alternative to peanut butter. To keep it heart healthy, it's best to avoid salted or sugar-coated varieties and instead stick to plain, lightly roasted seeds. Sunflowers are among the easiest and most delightful plants to grow in Europe. All they need is a sunny spot and well-drained soil. Within weeks, tall, beautiful flowers appear, and by the end of the season, the large heads are filled with nutritious seeds. Not only do they provide food, but they also brighten up any garden or balcony. Children especially enjoy watching sunflowers grow taller each day. And here's a suggestion. If your sunflower plants produce more seeds than you can use, don't keep them all for yourself. Share them with neighbors or comment below this video to find people nearby who also grow different vegetables and seeds. By exchanging your harvest, you'll not only save money, but also create a little circle of friendship where everyone supports each other with fresh, heart-healthy food. Finally, it is pumpkin seeds, nutrients and benefits for the heart. Pumpkin seeds, often called pepitas, are a nutrient-dense snack with remarkable benefits for heart health. A small serving of about 30 grams provides 7 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber, plenty of healthy fats, magnesium, potassium, and zinc. Magnesium and potassium work hand in hand to relax blood vessels and regulate blood pressure, while zinc helps support overall cardiovascular and immune function. Scientific studies back this up. A trial published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, 2011, found that pumpkin seed oil supplementation significantly reduced blood pressure in postmenopausal women, highlighting the seed's natural antihypertensive effect. Another study in Nutrition Research, 2014, showed that diets rich in pumpkin seeds improved HDL, while lowering LDL, bad cholesterol, creating a healthier lipid profile that protects the heart from atherosclerosis. In short, pumpkin seeds act like tiny capsules of heart medicine provided by nature. They stabilize blood pressure, improve cholesterol, and reduce inflammation inside the arteries. Pumpkin seeds are versatile and tasty. They can be eaten raw, roasted, or added as a crunchy topping for salads, soups, and even yogurt. Many people also enjoy blending them into smoothies or baking them into bread. To maximize their heart benefits, it's best to eat them unsalted and uncoated, since too much salt or sugar can counteract their positive effects. Growing pumpkins is a rewarding experience because you get 2 benefits in one: the pumpkin flesh for cooking and the seeds for heart health. Pumpkins thrive in fertile soil with lots of sunlight. Each plant can produce several large fruits, and once harvested, the seeds can be scooped out, washed, and dried for storage. Even if you don't have a big garden, smaller pumpkin varieties can be grown in a backyard or shared plot. And just like with sunflowers and spinach, sharing makes the harvest even more meaningful. If you grow pumpkins and end up with more seeds than your family needs, share them with your neighbors or connect with others by commenting below this video. Imagine a community where one person grows kale, another tomatoes, and someone else pumpkins. Together, you'll all have a wide variety of heart-healthy foods without extra cost, while building stronger friendships along the way. As you can see, keeping the heart strong does not require expensive foods. Spinach, kale, cabbage, tomatoes, lentils, chickpeas, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds. All of them are simple, affordable, and full of power to protect your arteries and keep your blood pressure stable. Many of them can even be grown right at home, in a small garden or on a sunny balcony. And here is my small suggestion: don't do it alone. Invite your neighbors, friends, or even family members to join you. Each person can grow or prepare one type of food, and then you share with one another. Or, if you prefer, leave a comment below this video to connect with others living near you. Together, you can build a small network where everyone exchanges their harvests, saves money, and enjoys fresher food. If you found this video helpful, please press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. That way, I'll know you are interested, and I will continue bringing you more simple, practical tips for heart health. Stay strong, stay healthy, and may your garden and your heart always be full of life.